Hello and welcome back. This is Frosthair, and we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus on the Nintendo Switch. Having a much better day today. Well, my eyes are starting to hurt a little bit, so that's not good. I think it's allergies, but whatever. Um, Alright, so who are we showing our poem to next? I think we're gonna go with Yuri. Let's go with Natsuki. We're not sure, whatever. Whatever. Well, it's not terrible. It's pretty disappointing after your last one. I think if this one was good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes equally different, really different from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you're spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anyone. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Oh, shit. It looks like it's mime encoded data, maybe? With the equal signs at the end? Frost, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just blame me instead. Okay. You don't hate me, Frost, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me! Oh. I'll show my poem to Yuri, I guess. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. Huh? I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning on axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A dock ship. Portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. I am controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars and disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connected to sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. So you had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. Huh. I'm okay. What did I just? Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. She wrote the poem for me. That's good. You unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. It's gonna like jump scare me, isn't it? I love you. Aww. That was nice. That was nice. Okay, everyone. We're done reading each other's poems, right? We've something we need to go over today, so everyone come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves and getting new members. That's a concern of mine as well. Uh, Okay? I really don't do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Frost joined, and we've started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still have 4 members. The festival is only real chance to find more, you know? So what's great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Over just a little bit. The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. Ooh. There we go. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Frost? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Frost or agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? You're never even talking until Frost joined. As for me, I like it better here than I do at home. And Frost isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Frost wanted to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I show as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Frost, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Yatsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Frost. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club, but not this one. I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things are nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody will cry if she killed herself. Oh my god. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Frost? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I said giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something you can't get anywhere else. I don't think that it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literary Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica? I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Frost? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Frost before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me. as president. Yuri looks a bit troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow! Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Whew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Frost, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time, with how mean Natsuki is and everything, and you're being a bit, you know. Haha. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spending time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk with you about. Things I know only you could understand. Wait, not yet. No, stop it. Let's go back with Natsuki. I want to pick that one. Just because I don't know what it did, but I always pick them. Why not, you know? Hi, Frost. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica? I told you not to. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? You must always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling. What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins on the vending machines or something? I'm the last one here again? Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion? It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyways, Frost, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Uh, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Frost is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes, thank you for extending, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I take some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I get some water. She walks past me and sets the key kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, as if someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Frost, do you like oolong tea? So she was cutting herself. Interesting. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert at tea on anything? If that's the case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I'd try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Frost. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't know how I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea. Frost, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why I wish to sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's my bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position from last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but if she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands, it's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now, I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I thought I managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as if she needs to confirm what just happened. Frost? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... Frost? Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Frost. My heart won't stop pounding, Frost. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Frost? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh, shit. Huh. 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 It's time to share poems. Okay, jeez. Let's go Monica first. Monica always first. Frost, I think I saw something that you weren't. I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school each day, like she's a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really hard on this poem, so... I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Okay, it's all... Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind, let's just move on. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri! Why not? Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Frost, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Frost. I'll never meet anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my palm to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over again. Oh. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Ha ha ha. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. I cannot read that. I'm trying to see if I can read it. It's not courage. I can't read it. Closer. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Natsuki. What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is it with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little that you didn't even think to show it to me at all. Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's usually always been very quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing. But I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that should listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know that I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that. Right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem. Okay, I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Frost? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. Just Monica. Okay, I guess we focus on Monica. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Damn. Okay, everyone, it's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Uh, Stagnating air is coming, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make the cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere, right? So I'm going to make some decorations and set up nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives you all something to do. What about Frost? Frost is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too! What? Your cupcakes, please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is how you dragging Frost around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Frost decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Frost make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Frost, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for yourself. You shut your mouth. For God's sake. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? I tried to go with Natsuki. Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise, it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking Frost to yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Haha, Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Frost away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be as beneficial as your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Frost. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out of the room. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Frost, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know that. I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Frost. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Frost, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will only be yours. Be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Frost. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Ah. If I say no, she's gonna kill herself, but if I say yes, Monica's gonna kill her. Sure. Ha ha ha. Oh my god. What? It's not letting me do anything. It's just this whole thing. Can you get off my screen? Like, it's not repeating, it doesn't look like so far. I haven't seen any more. I'm looking at the first character. I haven't seen a 1/2 in the first character. That was one that like stood out to me. Cause I see a lot of 3/4 later on, but I haven't seen a 1/2 as the first character. I don't know what this. I don't know what it's doing. Load, autosave. It seems like that was a long time ago. There we go. Skip. My God. Can you imagine if I was sitting here hitting through all that? It's just gonna repeat like I'm staying here like the whole time? It won't let me. It won't let me out. Alright, let me look this up real quick. Oh, here we go. Apparently, you just had to like skip through it. That's fucking wild. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought. Itsuki runs away. I'm here. Frost, did something happen? Itsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Frost? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Okay, so she's writing. Oh, she removed both of them. Okay. I just wanted to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from tray and takes the cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since the last time I'll get a chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Frost. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other, but because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Frost. Or do you actually go by Frost 13 or something? Oh! Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that it's all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, you would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I'll give you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I guess it's kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. Just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Frost? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Frost. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone really am in this world, in this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Frost, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's too hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either, why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Frost. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if you hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Frost, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for you here to make me smile, will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Frost, will you go out with me? I don't have a choice. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Frost. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Haha, there's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Frost. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. Guess there's only one way to find out. I kind of want to go see if I can delete her character from the thing. See. Hi again, Frost. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Frost, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end, pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me one by one, me, me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game for you or anything. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you prefer playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Frost? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry, but I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Okay, so I want to get back to the thing. I want to save it and then see if I can delete her character file. Okay, let's go ahead and save it. What's the point in saving it? Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. She's gone! What's happening? Frost, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Frost. And please hurry and help me. Monica does not exist. Help me! Fuck yeah. Did you do this to me, Frost? Did you? Did you delete me? Fuck yeah, I did, you crazy bitch. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Frost. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I'm pretending to be kind? You're a fucking crazy bitch. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Okay. I mean, I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me, because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... Isn't she supposed to be gone? I deleted her. I've made up my mind. Frost, I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then she did something. I think that's it. Sayori's back. Oh, she woke up on time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save it real quick. We'll check the history. We used to watch school every day and recently picked up that habit once again. Frost, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. Alright, so I'll be right. Okay. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walked to school with each other every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Frost, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really... I started to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time, when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Frost! What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Frost that Sayori was always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Frost. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet you both. I look forward to working with you. Working? Frost, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way! Ha! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori's is happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori walks with a mouthful and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her squeaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Yeah, I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Frost, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I didn't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half-jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess? Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since no one had walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Huh? How about, the first thing he said? Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, So if Frost wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it would also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Frost? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's kind of the thing of literature clubs too, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, eh? I have to read manga. Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude to by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you'd do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Frost. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Frost. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Frost, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I want to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Frost. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. Forever. Huh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. Ah! I'm sorry I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Frost. Goodbye, Literature Club. So whoever the president is just fucking nuts.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day. Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
I really like this. I think it's. I don't know if this is actually the end. I'm assuming this is the end. There's still stuff going on. But um oh, there's a Natsuki thing that we didn't see. Interesting. I don't know what that one was. But I mean, this is really good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Visual novels really hard to do on stream, obviously, especially with voices and everything. Extra special thanks, Monica and Frost. I'll give this game an 8. I'll give it a 7 or 8. My final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Required files are missing. Correct. Please run reset to repair and reset the virtual machine. So I need to run this. So what happens if I try to go to this? That's all it has there. I mean, let's run this. All modified entities, environments, and data will revert to the original state. I give it a 7 or an 8. I probably wouldn't play it again, but I would definitely watch other people play it, and I had a lot of fun with it. I don't know if there's if there's even a speed run for this, like if that's even possible. If there's even anything that you can do can you speed run a visual novel? So this is the original state of the game. Let's see if we can delete characters right away. So I can't delete them. Okay, that's fine. Interesting. Poem words. Look, you can. Oh, you can see which ones it tells you to use. Sayori's winning words. Natsuki's words. So you could never do Monica. It doesn't let you do Monica. So, but anyways, really good game, really awesome. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you so much for going on sharing with me. It was wild. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. Bye.